Okay, we're crossing the bridge, and I don't know what river this is, but it's a big one. Apparently they do a lot of whitewater rafting on this river, and we have to go under that highway up there. I think it's Route 40 or something like that. I'll have to fill in the name of the river in that when I post this. But yeah, there's a lot of rapids in that for whitewater rafting. So you can see the blazes on the cement, and somebody marked a nice little AT sign here. So we're going the right way. All right, I went past Standing Bear Hostel. Highlander wanted to stay there, but I wanted to move on to try and get to Hot Springs maybe late tomorrow. So I'm pushing it, and it was a hard climb up this hill. It was a little warmer today. It was 71 down there at Standing Bear. But now I'm at Snow Peak Bald. And you look over here, I came out of the woods there, and that's where the alien spaceships land. It's making a humming noise right now, so I'm not sure about this. And then the bald goes all the way down over there. And what I learned, I may have said this before, is that the Indians or whoever way back used to clear this top area, I guess because it's cooler up here and the grass and stuff grows better in the summer. But they used to clear these areas for their cattle or horses to graze. And now the Forest Service maintains these areas, I guess for historical value, but they're kind of cool. So maybe if I get a good view on the very top, I'll show you again. It's Saturday, and I'm climbing up Max Patch Bald. It's a beautiful sight. You can see it's all bald up there, but there's been a lot of steps to go up, and I hate steps. I'd rather just walk up a hill than steps. For some reason, it makes me tired. Anyway, this is going to be nice up here. We're still in North Carolina, second day out of the Smokies, so we're happy about that. Okay, now we're at the top of the Bald, and you can see there's some people camping up here, and there's the Smokies in the distance, and then down right over the edge there is a parking lot, about 500 feet down. People come up here, I guess, pretty often. Definitely not a through hiker, not with those chairs. It's really nice. It's kind of cool up here. I think it'd be fun to camp up here. I could have camped at the last bowl, but I wanted to make mileage, so now we're back. I'm on top of Mount Bluff, and I'm just taking a break. It's only 3:45. I've gone over 15 miles, so I got my boots off. You can see them there in the sun. And it's sunny out. The day turned out great. On top of that Bald, back when I started, I got a little bit of trail magic, some donuts. A guy came walking up and had a couple boxes, said, "You through hiking?" I said, "Yep." He opened a box, and there were chocolate covered donuts, and they tasted so good. I was ready for a snack at that time. So gotta let my feet breathe a little bit. I only have to go downhill now to a campsite until I'm tired. And all the rest of the way tomorrow is going to be somewhat downhill to Hot Springs, and that's where I'll resupply and decide whether I'm going to stay in Hot Springs or just go back out on the trail. So right now I'm going to take a nap for 20 minutes. Well, the hiker hunger hasn't really hit, but Walden's food sure tastes good, and we are going to enjoy all of it. All right, I'm in the overlook halfway up the mountain from, what the heck was the name again? Hot Springs. Hot Spring. It's considered a AT trail town where the trail goes exactly through the middle of the town. It's a nice place to stay. The last night I had a cabin with the kids, and it was really quite nice in there. So I spent a 0 day because my foot was hurting me from the 24 miles I did the day before to get here. And so we're on our way back up again. Came on this nice little dam here. I met Retriever here, and look at that. He's putting his boots back on because he went swimming. It's kind of cold, but
very cold.
Retriever likes cold water. You went in Fontana Dam, didn't you? Yeah, you went into that lake. It was freezing. But it's a beautiful little lake here. We're on top of a tower about 8 miles from Hot Springs. We're only doing an 8-mile day because we left about 1 o'clock after I had to do a bunch of bills and things like that to get straightened out. Most of us left about just a little before that, maybe 12:30. So we're up here, we're gonna stay here for the night, short day. But it's a nice tower I'm on here. Apparently this is a tower just for lookouts. It's got a great floor. I guess nobody wants to camp up on that. But let me show you around. Down over there is probably Hot Springs where we came from. And we had to take the route around the mountains there and then come up on that side. And we're right by a cell tower, and I only have one bar with Verizon. But AT&T's got a lot of bars. So I guess down in that direction are the Smokies. Can't really tell anymore. But if you go over here, Shenandoah Valley, I guess that would be in Tennessee there. And these are the Shenandoahs, and we're going to be going in that direction with the AT through the mountains. They're going to be still some pretty big mountains, but it's not going to be quite as tough. But it's you can see all the lowlands and flatlands down there. It's pretty. The kids will be up here. We got a couple of them now. I think they're going to all sleep on the top here. I'm going to go down below about 100 feet, where I think there'll be a little less wind, and it's nice and cushioned with leaves and that.
I thought that was going somewhere else.
What do you say? What do you say? I'm writing this down.
running down the train.
That was totally poetry.
What did you say? I'm writing this.
You said, thank God we're
goddamn.
walking one after another.
Hi, we're the second day out of Hot Springs, and I stopped at the first shelter. We went 8 miles to the tower, I think I said yesterday, and now this is the first shelter about a little over 10 miles. You can see I stopped there for lunch, and some Cherry and 2 other people are there. So I'm just about to go down the hill here and walk down the Blue Blaze Trail about 100 yards, and down there somewhere is the water. So don't have my pack, just gonna fill my bags up, bring them up, filter, and have to get to the next shelter, which will make it about an 18-mile day. Convenient. Somebody put a nice little pipe in for us so I don't have to scoop it out. It's nice clear water too. I didn't have to go too far. So I came down the mountain in Jones Meadow, and I met up with some trail angels that did it before. This is Bear Punch and Caveman, and you guys did it. You did it like 3 times, right?
Been out here a lot.
You've been out there a lot. Back in 2004 and that. And what are you guys' names?
Oh, Venom and Ramblin' Man.
And Ramblin' Man. Okay, great. And they just gave us a little trail magic and have a nice little fire here. So talking about some good stuff. Finally I can talk about some trapping and that. Well, thank you very much, guys. Good to see you. I'm on the top of the mountain, and I don't know what the name of the mountain is, but it's really nice. It almost, climbing up here with the rocks is almost like New Hampshire. But let me give you a panoramic. It's really nice to see the whole valley of Tennessee here. We're going to the top, and then we come out to the west, and there's all the lowlands, all Tennessee out there. Or actually, I don't know, I guess that's Shenandoah Valley, between the 2 mountain ranges. Because we're in the Shenandoah Mountains right now. On the other side, more into North Carolina, it's still very mountainous there, but beautiful. The sun's peeking through every now and then, which is really nice because it's cold, but it's good hiking weather. But the sun's peeking out. It should warm up. It's supposed to be nice weather tomorrow. I just looked it up, and it's big fire scale knob mountain. So this is right behind me. There is the peak, maybe 50 yards away, and then there's 3 more scenic overlooks, and then there's a bypass. So we're literally about less than a mile from mile 300, which is when I get there, I'm gonna show it on the ground. A big 300. Okay, Johnny's my hiking partner, or my son. So when we used to do section hiking in the Whites, this is reminiscent of that, John. Take a look at all this. Kind of reminds me of the Whites, all the rock climbing and everything. Surprised to see it down here, but there's a little bit of it. We made it. 300 miles, another milestone. Right at this point, the gut hook says at this merging trail right here, right there, it's 300 miles on the nose. And there it is, 300 miles with Streaker there taking another picture of it. And here's the merge, in case you didn't get it before. And so we don't have that much further to the shelter. I'm not sleeping in the shelter, but we should be only maybe 1.5 miles or so from the shelter. And I may go slightly past it just to find a nice stealth place because I don't like sleeping in the shelters. All right, 300 miles. It's April 3rd, Wednesday. We just looked it up. And I'm on top of Big Butt Mountain. You can see all the lowlands in Tennessee down there. It's probably about 8:45 in the morning. I've been walking for about almost an hour. And you can see there's the sunrise. Next shelter is 15 miles. I'm going to make that, plus see if I feel okay to do another 2 or 3 miles. That would be great. Anyway, it's cold. It was probably down to like 29, 30 last night. I'm tired of the cold. I want it to get warm. It's supposed to warm up today, so that's good. Okay, here we are with Early Riser right here.
No, now or never.
Oh, now or never. I'm sorry, now or never. And
no trail name, just Marshall.
Marshall there. And they were kind enough to have Trail Magic.
And that's Mudcat.
And there's Mudcat. Okay, she's the cook right there. And she makes some mean bean salad, I'll tell you, it's great. Yeah, I'm doing YouTube. My blog is, what is my blog? It's SpEd on the AT. That's it. Yeah, and they had all this nice food here and everything. They even have a little AT trail angel. And we're freezing her right here. She is freezing, and we're all in t-shirts here. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
So this is really nice, and they gave us a sandwich and donuts and a soda. It's been great. Thank you very much.
What'd you say your blog was that we know?
It's SpEd on the AT.
Bed.
SpEd. Just did about I guess roughly a 2,000-foot climb. It was kind of steep, boy. It was that was tough because my top of my one foot's hurting me, and my feet are kind of screaming at me going up that hill. But it's a nice sunny day. It's probably about 50 degrees right now. And have a nice view here of the trail and everything else. The trail goes up there a little bit and then down and then up another climb before I get to the shelter, about 3.2 miles. But it's kind of nice around here. And you can see down in the valley there's something, and there's a quarry way over there. Yeah, really nice day. And that's where I came from. I just had a guy pass me who's just day hiking for the day, and he says he's a massage therapist, so we were talking about my feet and what I should do, so that was very nice of him. What I need to do is soak my feet in the stream as soon as I get to the shelter, try and help some of the swelling a little bit on the top of my one foot, because the water is usually about 40 degrees coming out of these springs, so that would be really good. I just have to limp my way the 3.2 miles to get to the shelter, and then I'll be good. Well, we just came down the trail and we found some Trail Magic guys, and they are...
I'm Trout Man, he's Sketch. Oh, Sketch, hey, I'm sorry.
Okay, you're Sketch.
I'm Sketch.
And you're?
Trout Man.
Trout Man. Okay, Sketch did it, finished the AT.
That's what it's all about right there.
Oh yeah, there you go. Where's the sun? There you go. We see it. And they hooked this stuff up. Got apple, a banana, some soda. We're grateful for this so much. They hopped this stuff from the road down there. It was about a mile away.
Maybe a half a mile. Yeah.
Half a mile?
We're headed to Hogback Ridge Shelter.
Okay, that's the one we just left, right?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. They're going up to the shelter there, which is about, I guess, a mile back or so.
It's
2 miles.
Yeah, it's 2.4 from the parking lot to the shelter.
Wow, I didn't think we did that much. And
you guys are going fast.
yeah, well, this guy's going fast and we're following him.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep his pace.
Yeah. So we're all eating our apples and we got carrot. Man, that's something we don't get too often, are carrots and vegetables. So we thank you guys. That was great.
Oh,
Thank you
you're
very
welcome.
much.
Happy to do it.
Yeah. Well, after leaving Hog Gap, I said we got some trail magic, which you saw. But we found this nice place before the next campground because it was just too far. My feet were hurting. Everybody was tired. So rather than climbing the mountain, we got this nice place to camp on top of between two peaks where the sun's setting and it looks good. You can see we're all sitting there eating and our tents are around there. So it's going to be a beautiful sunset that we're going to watch tonight and get ready to go tomorrow. We'll probably hike to within about 4 or 5 miles of the town, and then we'll go in. Let's see, today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we can resupply, stay there, or move on, whatever. And that's what we're gonna do. It's Thursday, and it's a beautiful morning. Sun came up nice and bright, very few clouds. I had a heck of a climb just a minute ago, but up here it's just gorgeous. And see the mountains. Slowly we can't see the Smokies anymore as we go further and further away. We're looking to get to Irwin tomorrow, so we gotta do 18 today, and then it'll be about 5 or 6 miles to Irwin tomorrow. So we'll get in there early and resupply and decide if we want to stay overnight there or not. But for now, it's just a beautiful morning. You can see Robot down there walking across. Boy, that was a tough climb. But right now we're approaching the bald and it looks really neat. So it's starting to open up here a little bit. And real nice day too. There we go. Some of the trees here have all these trees have like thorns on them. So if you hit them, you're gonna get a nasty little puncture. So now we're getting towards the top of the bald. It's a little windy, so I'm talking a little loud. I don't know if it's too loud. But up there is the bald. And once I get up there, I'll do a panoramic view. It's really nice. We are on top of the bald, and you can see there's my pack and the marker right down there. And it's just really gorgeous up here. So I'm going to do a panoramic. Marker, and we are just over a mile. You guys can turn around and wave. Took me 4 weeks, but I finally got my first significant blister on my little tiny toe. And there, and this water feels so good on my feet. It's really cold, so I'm hoping it takes a little bit of the swelling down on the top of my foot. But this is the only stream I could find for a while. My feet were hurting so much I had to stop for lunch and do this. And right now I'm just kind of pouring cold water on my instep right here, just to kind of ice it a little bit. This water's probably about 40 degrees. Well, after fixing my toes at that last stream and soaking them, that was good. Came up here.
You can't go wrong with those boots.
Yeah.
These are the best boots.
Oh, well,
I've
they've
ever
been
owned.
good, but it's because I've been changing the way I lace them, I think, is what's doing it.
Well, I started off
Yeah.
with Kings.
Uh-huh.
I went to Oboes.
Uh-huh.
And then I finally went to these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we came up here on this Trail Magic, and this is the second time we've seen you. We saw you at Fontana Dam. Yeah. Boy, what a welcome sight, because my feet were starting to hurt again already. And he fed us a hamburger and a honey bun, which is the sugar that's going to get me up to the shelter. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
Well, it's raining pretty hard again. It's we're going into where the heck are we going? Tennessee, the town, whatever. But there's before we get there, there's a really good overlook here. I'm going to show you. The town down there somewhere, and the bridge is over there. We're real close. So.